No le contesto a nadie, nadie. I'm on a whole nother level, level. Make them look up at me just to keep up with me up como quiero.
Yo, ¿qué pasa, San Jose? This is San Jose right here. If y'all were patient, thank you for staying tuned in. Actually, we're right on time. 3:31 actually. So so today we have four people in our building today. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
What's good, San Jose? It's your boy JR.
What up, though? How you doing this? Hector Andres. We in here rocking.
Yes, sir. How you doing? SJ Major Moves.
Hell yeah. But yeah, let's start off how was you guys' day so far? Let's just start off, get the mood right. So how's your day?
It's good right now, man. We here. We good. We having fun. Let's do it.
So it's a beautiful day. You know what I mean? Every day above ground is another beautiful day. Definitely a pleasure to be here. Opportunity with San Jose.
San Jose, hell yeah.
We San Jose in here messing with San Jose. That's what we get.
Right? San Jose.
But it's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Yeah, I mean, what you eat for breakfast? like what you eat for breakfast? You feel me? Let's look at
just some pancakes and bacon, sunny side up and all that.
Cereal and liquor, man.
Awesome. Hey, breakfast for the champions, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, but let's start off with some real questions. So what's inspired you to start playing and make music? So what started,
When I was a kid, just going through life, trying to figure it out, music was my outlet. I started writing poetry like 8 years old, 9 years old.
Okay.
And then it turned into songs like when I started being a teenager, like 11, 12. And then that was it for me. It was just the easiest way to let out my problems.
It's in the blood, I grew up in a church-going, musical family. Played in the choir at church, St. Leo's, on the west side. I actually started off playing the tambourine, and I was like 7, 8 years old. And
what
then
is that?
A tambourine,
with the bells on it.
It sounds like a hi-hat, like a bunch of little, a bunch of cymbals all on a little thing on your hand.
On the handle, and you make it go.
You gonna make me do the sound and everything.
The cymbals,
you gotta give them visuals.
So it's not like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's like little ones on a handle. Mm-hmm. It does it's almost like maracas, but with metal.
Play cymbals, little metal cymbles,
Watch, look it up one time. You'll get it.
Okay.
For all the Latinos out there, you should know what that is.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know, because for me, I'm like, esa cosa, que se hace así, like metaphors, I don't know.
It's like maracas, bro. It's like maracas, but with metal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's similar sound.
Hell yeah.
And then from there, I played the cello. And then I started rapping.
There you go.
Awesome, yeah. Next up is so describe your creative process when you write new music.
Well, it just depends. My music is about my life, so when I feel like I need to put something out, put something down something I've been going through. That's kind of how I move. I move like my day-to-day life, and I've been doing that for years, trying to put it into music. That's my creative process is what I'm going through. How can I put it down and put it out?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all we can do, right? Is speak on our life and what we know, and for me, it's therapy. Mm-hmm. It's how I vent. It's how I get stuff off my chest. But the process, I mumble some stuff.
Yeah.
I find the emotion behind it, because you don't start talking and then get in your feelings.
Yeah.
You're in your feelings. And then you start talking, and then you talk accordingly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my creative process, to figure out how I feel.
Yeah.
That's right. I feel the same way, because lately I've been thinking about just finding I don't know, the flow, and I always find that. I always do the try to match the rhythm
Your
of the
bounce.
song.
Yes,
Try to find the balance, and that's what I relate to. I believe that find the rhythm or mumbling first is the greatest way,
Yeah, once you hear that beat, just
hey, once you feel it, you're like,
you're like, okay.
Yeah,
that's why, that's when I'm listening to it and I'm, just vibing with it, and I try to figure, what I was going through and just try to put it in there, you know.
Yes, sir.
Mumble it out first,
sir.
you know, freestyle it, you know.
Feel it.
All right then. So our next question is, who's your ideal musician to collaborate with and why?
Man, that's a.
You don't have to, I mean, you don't have to
There's
answer.
a bunch,
I mean,
man.
like, yeah.
There's a bunch.
So
I'm gonna
bunch.
sound self-centered and say myself.
Myself.
And then not to say that other artists aren't dope, because I love working with artists. Like I love the record we made.
Yeah, you know.
Right, it's a good record. It you know, it has range. But you said, you know, what was the question?
I said, who's your ideal musician to collaborate?
Ideal musician to collaborate with. So my ideal musician to collaborate is with me, because you know, a lot of times you lose yourself in the collaboration, right? Not to say it's bad. It's just more like, okay, you got to meet in the middle. You know what I mean? You can't just do the song your way, and then the other person that's on the song, like, what about them, right? So when I work by myself, I tend to get a little more, you know, I guess in touch with something. I don't know if I explained it right, but ideally that's all I really want is to you know, expand my horizons, my views, my perspective, my understanding of myself, along with my understanding of the rest of the world.
Nice. Okay. So,
Hector Andres.
so, are there any musicians who inspired you? What qualities do you admire about them?
My growing up, my first CD was Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style, and his storytelling is what got to me. Like, you know, putting your story together. That was the first part for me.
Well, for me, it was Pac.
Pac. Okay.
Right. Not to sound, you know, beat a dead horse. Everybody loves Pac.
Okay,
Everybody.
fine, yeah.
When he said, I'm not gonna change the world, but I'll spark the mind that will.
Ooh.
Everybody thought they was talking to them. At least I did. I felt like he was talking to me. So I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe I got some. But you know, that's that West Coast.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Are you guys from San Jose? Like born and raised?
I was born and raised in San Jose.
Okay.
Born and raised.
and
My
raised.
whole life.
Yeah.
How's that living in San Jose? Since I'm actually, you can see my hat. I'm not from here, so so how's I guess
Love
like
LA too.
what do you look?
There's nothing,
what
there's
we
nothing
got
like
going.
that.
Yeah.
You know, San Jose is its own world, man. You, like, people don't understand. Like, when you come out here and you're not from here, like it's like you're like, whoa, it's a fast life.
Yeah.
Like,
Melting
you know,
pot for sure, for sure.
man. It's just,
Yeah.
You know, San Jose is. It's. I feel we have our own like swag out here. You know.
Yeah, off tops.
Sorry,
We got all these.
I'm
different-
inviting all of San Jose on my
Right,
thing.
man.
Just
Yeah,
'cause-
hey, shout out.
just 'cause you know what,
San
for me-
Jose
Shout out
State,
the whole city of
the
San
whole
Jose,
city
man.
of
We
San
out here.
Jose,
We
you
trying to
know
put
what
on
I mean?
for the
For
city.
me,
You know.
for me,
Latinos.
what I love
you know.
about San Jose is it's me.
Right.
I can walk around anywhere,
Yeah.
and I know people. People know me.
Yeah,
I feel comfortable in my city, and you know I love my city. Like I wouldn't have it any other way.
Right.
You know, we do got to expand and you know venture out, but there's no place like home. You feel me? And that's my biggest thing with San Jose is that it feels like home, no matter what, no matter where I go.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's cool. How about you? You said, what do you like about San Jose?
Yeah, man. Hey, you know, they both hit it on the head, man. You know, like I said, the entertainment, obviously, there's so much to do here. There's so much culture and you know, and hustle. And I think, you know, it's a melting pot. And, you know, you can't go wrong with the Latino culture. So, like you said, you know, we walk down the street, you know, you might know somebody, they pull over, yell out your name. And it's just cool, you know what I mean, to have that happen. And yeah, we noticed your hat, man, and we love LA too. LA's dope, man. We do some ventures out there too,
on,
man. So
what?
same thing, we get the same reaction whenever I'm out there, kind of, you know, get the same love, man. So hey,
The
we
West
Cali
Coast wouldn't
unite,
be the
you know
West
what I mean?
Coast without LA. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it also wouldn't be the West Coast without the Bay. So you know, we all
Saying,
play our part.
Gotta feed off each other.
We
you
all
know
play
what I
our
mean?
part, and that's the thing about
Oh, yeah.
at least what I'm trying to do is work together,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
right? Like instead of trying to be better than everyone else, let's work with everyone else.
Yeah.
But,
Absolutely.
You know, that's
It
just me.
is. San Jose way.
And obviously, my guy JR right here. That's why we doing what we doing.
Right.
So, which skills have you gained that helped you perform effectively as a musician?
Damn.
That's,
Y'all guys,
that's a
good
question.
one. That's a good
hey, you go first. I gotta think.
What skills?
Yeah, that you gained, you know? A little like self-development, you know? Like, what do you realize about like the process?
Oh,
Kind of like that.
memorization.
Memorization?
Yeah, for sure. Like, that's the number one thing for me. I've always had a good like memory with like past, present stuff, and that's my number one thing is like remembering my words for everything.
I'll say that I have a poor short-term memory for reasons we won't go into, but yeah, it does help. It does help when you have to memorize stuff to perform. You have to memorize stuff, right? So not only that, but you gotta record it. So you gotta memorize. You gotta, right? For me, since I don't write, I don't necessarily memorize things, but I do have to memorize things. So it's tricky. But for me, I learned more like how to approach people.
Okay.
How to deal with people, how to communicate with people a little better, because that's what I feel we're doing, right? We're communicating something.
The audience.
And how can I communicate it in a relatable fashion, where as many people can relate to it as possible without,
Right.
sacrificing the core message of the song. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, hell yeah.
All right. Tell me about your favorite performance in your career.
Pretty much, man, all of them for me, because everyone's a stepping stone, a milestone for me. Like I've, and all my performances, whether small crowd, big crowd, like anything I do, as long as I did a good job, for me, it's everyone. Like seriously.
Sweet, awesome. But yeah, all right, let's start with this question. So, what qualities do you think that makes you a great musician? Actually, never mind, I rephrase that. Which qualities do you think what makes a great musician? So not yourself, but what do you think that quality, that trait about a musician, what about them, what makes them great?
Someone who's relatable to the people.
Yeah.
Like, someone who's
Speaks
relatable
from
to the
peace.
people, knows what, what's going on in real life, out here. Like, that's how I feel.
Absolutely. I completely agree with them. I almost got nothing else to say, but I will say, like, someone who tells a story.
Yes, sir.
Not for any other reason than just to tell their story. When you get somebody in here like speaking vulnerably, in a sense, like really telling you their story, it's that's magic.
Yeah,
that's where you get chills. You get goosebumps when you hear stuff like that, and you can't help it, because that's when the artist speaks it. The way they feel when they say it is the way the listener feels when they hear it. So you gotta feel it. If you don't feel it, how are we gonna feel it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is.
Awesome. So since we're a radio station, I'm kind of like radio's kind of like, it's not as how it used to be back in the day, but we're still here, we're still strong, our job, is to put ourselves out there, so it's like, but yeah, did you listen growing up to radio? Did you listen to radio growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Who'd you listen? Like, what was your favorite radio station?
Shout out KMEL.
Yeah.
And also 949. I used to listen to the Doghouse back in the day.
When they
Strawberry.
107.7 or 107.1.
Strawberry.
Yeah, 107.7. Yeah, the Doghouse. I was a kid. I actually
All
used
the
to.
prank calls.
I actually grew up also listening to KSJS here and there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
like the hip hop nights. You know what I mean? I grew up on hip hop too. Living Legends, the the West Coast hip hop.
Yeah.
The stuff. But I did grow up listening to KSJS, and it's kind of cool to be on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
absolutely.
Especially
man.
because it's my city,
Right.
and hopefully people are listening. Shout out San Jose, man. I love y'all. You know what I mean?
You already
Shout
know.
out to San Jose too.
Come
man.
on, hey.
You know what I mean?
You know,
Sway.
appreciate
Yes,
you
sir.
for real.
Yeah.
Sweet, awesome. But I guess for me, growing up, I listened to more Latino radio. So I listened to, like, I was back in LA, so I remember I listened to 103.1, La Que Buena, La Raza. I think of La Raza.
yeah.
Raza's the
We got
one,
La
yeah.
Raza. When I moved, I was like, oh shit, you have a La Raza.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and then we got La Raza down there too. But yeah, I remember. Have you ever heard of Era Nazi La Chocolata?
I can't say I have.
No. Oh my God. Well, apparently this is my favorite radio. Like growing as a kid, because like one, like they would be really like.
Was that in L.A.?
Yeah, I was in L.A.
Yeah. So we don't get the same stations. It's a little different. And that goes to show, like we have a different. Oh shit! I hope I didn't hear that. We have a different culture, even though we're the same culture.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
crazy.
It's different but the same. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Yeah. Because like I was talking to my friend. He's from Santa Rosa. He's like, you ever heard of Oranza La Chocolata? I'm like, yeah. How do you know about it? I thought they only exist in LA.
Okay.
Because apparently he had like the Sirius app or the Sirius
Oh
SM.
yeah, XM, yeah, the satellite radio.
Connecting the whole
Hey, shout
world.
out XM Radio.
Yeah, shout out
I made the
XM,
most money on royalties off of them. Just saying.
So
Yeah.
It's something XM Radio. You just heard that, but about these radio or this show, it's like there's like 12 different voices, right? But at the end of the day, it's one person.
He just
So it's like multiple. I thought when
He drives the lanes.
Yeah, so-
he changes his voice, his pitch,
Yeah.
his tone. He
that's
changes
cool.
what he
That's
does
cool.
to make it sound like a different person.
yeah, it sounds like he's literally talking to himself.
That's creative. And you know what's
Oh,
crazy
wow.
is AI these days is making that easier.
yeah.
Did you hear that song that Drake did?
Yeah.
Where it was who was it? Was
Tupac,
it
I
was
think.
Tupac and
Tupac's
Snoop
voice.
Dogg?
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
you listen to the bars and the cadence and the rhythm,
Yeah.
it's Drake. You listen to what he's saying and the way he's saying it,
Yeah.
even if it's Tupac's voice or even Snoop Dogg's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
You
was
listen
Drake.
to the rhythm and the snap, that's Drake.
Yeah.
It's Drake all the way. But he sounds like them like a lot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy.
Did you hear about the Quavo or the
Yeah,
Chris
Chris
Brown?
Brown.
The Chris
Quavo.
Brown.
Yeah.
I try not to follow all the
Yeah.
gossip stuff too much, but yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
mark,
crazy.
they
It's
mark
crazy.
you hard on that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know, it's the thing is like at the end of the day,
I don't
what is
know.
that?
One's a dancer, one's a rapper. I don't know. Dog.
Well, yeah,
Like,
but
I don't know.
what is that? Drama.
Beef.
Yeah.
Beef.
Adds the
It
climax to
brings
the
views.
careers,
It's
yeah.
advertising. It's
Facts.
Publicity.
It's publicity stunts.
Publicity, yeah.
Whether that's what they're doing or not, I don't know. I'm just saying that's also, side effect of what they're doing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the biggest PR stunt lately was where Snoop Dogg said he quit smoking.
Oh yeah, with the grill. With that grill. Even my mom was hitting me up
You know
on
how many
Facebook. I
times
saw
said
this
I
on
ain't smoking?
Facebook.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, oh,
When I heard
mama.
about that, I was like, good for him.
And then, yeah, my mom even said that too. She's like,
More
oh, praise
power to you.
Jesus. Nah.
And next thing you know, he's advertising for some like
It's a
Really?
smoke. It was a
Yeah,
pizza.
smoke.
It was a pizza oven.
Yeah.
You can make a pizza oven, no smoke.
I saw that. That's crazy.
yeah, that was a crazy
He
stunt. That
sold
was
so
a successful
many.
PR
I know
stunt.
they sold so many.
And, you know,
It's
That was
crazy.
smart though, because
Yeah.
it got everyone talking about it for the couple days that it did.
what was that? What was that fight
From
that just
9 to
happened?
90.
Brian Garcia.
Come on, what did
Oh,
he do?
yeah, knocked
He
that
sold the
boy
world.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He
did.
sold the world,
Yeah.
and he did good.
Yeah.
Like Nate does.
Because
Like
why
Nate-
did you guys
Nate
watch the
Diaz.
fight?
Because I'm tweaking.
Come on, that's why I watched it. I wanted to see what he was going to do.
Right?
Hella
He did
entertainment.
good. It was good publicity, but
Yeah.
at what cost? And at the end of the day, I'm not saying there was anything.
Yeah.
I thought it was smart.
Everybody goes through
But
it.
like, how far are you willing to, do that?
To do that image,
that,
man.
you know?
Yeah.
Do the image to
I don't want to
portray
call it
that.
lying, but it's
Yeah.
acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's up to you, I guess. But that's smart. Smart as that.
Yeah, I mean, like when I heard about that, I was like, "Is this guy okay?" Like he's like,
He was even acting like he was doing other stuff, like with the nose.
Yeah,
doing all
trying to
that. Like he even said it.
insinuate some
Yeah,
shit.
and
Oh,
he
he
let
did.
everybody run with it.
Yeah.
And then, hey,
Didn't he say he got
did good though.
kidnapped or something?
Oh yeah, that was.
He said he got kidnapped. Or
And he was
something?
forced
Yeah,
to,
he was
to
forced to, like,
see
just-
some crazy
see
stuff.
some- yeah.
And if that's real or not, I mean, I don't want to say I hope it's real or whatever, but it's like, don't lie about that stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a serious
There's
thing.
people out there trying.
So I
trying to get
don't know.
that,
That's why I
yeah.
don't like to follow all this stuff because this is gossip and stuff.
It's cool. All right. So, do you remember your first song growing up? Like, do you remember on your core memory as a little kid, you just heard that song, and ever since that song was like, like that's the first song in my core memory. Do you know?
Yeah, Two Princesses by the Spin Doctors, man. Shout out Alternative Rock, man, for real. My dad was in a band, so boom.
Come
you
on.
know? Hell yeah.
For me, it was Selena.
Selena?
Come on. I had the tape and everything. But played it a lot. Hey, she was the culture. Like it's like she didn't even speak Spanish, but
Yeah.
she
She learned
She
it.
did it.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like kind of like, I spoke Spanish, but it was like, Americanized, very much, Chicano, very,
Yeah.
I related to it. So that was a big influence for me growing up.
Okay.
I loved her. She was hot.
All right, let's take a little break,
Yeah.
So yeah, let's take a little break. But yeah, let's play the what's your song called again?
Como Quiero.
Como Quiero. All right, awesome then. But yeah, we listen to 90.5 KSJS Radio Isla with San Josue with JR, Hector Andres, and HA Major Moves. So yeah.
Espalda al corazón, como le dijo su madre. Lo mataron a traición.
What's up, everyone? This is San Jose right here Radio Aslan. We're gonna finish off our interview with the JR and Hector
Yes, sir.
Andres. So yeah, let's continue with our questions here. So let's start out with this. All right. So what's the biggest lesson you learned as an artist?
Shoot.
For me,
Biggest
never
lesson.
give up.
Yeah.
Never give up. Okay.
You don't lose until you quit.
Yeah. The day you quit, tomorrow might be the day you made it. You know what I mean?
Okay. What's some advice you want to give to an upcoming artist?
Learn the business.
Come on.
Learn the business. Keep your head in the game.
Yeah.
Don't take no for an answer.
Come on. Definitely learn all the hats.
Yes.
Learn all the positions it requires.
Facts.
That's why I went to school to be an engineer. 'Cause it's a position.
Yeah.
And never give up.
Yeah.
Because the
Facts.
longer you in it, the higher chances go, the better you get. You in the gym long enough, even if you're working out wrong, you get stronger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a story of you ever being underestimated and then you proved them wrong? Do you have like a story about that where you proved them wrong? One time you were being underestimated.
You wanna
yeah.
know what's crazy is my most of my life I underestimated myself. I thank God for all the people that believed in me growing up. I got to give them credit. So I can't say that I've been really all the way underestimated. But one thing that really definitely reoccurring for me is I underestimate myself. And then I deliver, and I, brings me back.
Yeah. Trust me, a lot of family support, but it came from myself. It was, just underestimating myself. I can't believe it. Underestimate I just put myself down too much when I should be picking myself up. You know what I mean?
Sir. We here now.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever felt different from everyone else? Kind of like out of place, like being different. I don't know, like some sort of different feeling compared to everyone else, like a different mindset.
I have.
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
And it's funny because, when I was younger, I felt different in a bad way. Right? Like, I didn't belong. Even though I had friends and all that, but it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel the same as now when I'm like, oh, I feel different in a good way. Well, I stand out. I'm me. I'm original. I'm one of a kind. You know what I mean? So it's very, very much a different kind of perspective, but it's nice to have them both, I guess.
Yeah, I try to stand out from the rest, cause you got people who all sound the same. I'd rather be the one that don't sound like everybody. So I try to do, different things, different lanes,
Be yourself.
Yeah.
What song settles you down? Like, bad day, not a bad, but a tough day. It could be a good, bad. You just need that song, and you just need to sit down, take a shot, smoke a blunt.
Carlos Santana. Some Carlos Santana for me.
Yeah.
Smooth, Black Magic Woman.
Black Magic. Yeah.
Messy Marv, Thug Love.
Hey.
For
Messy.
For me, it's a very different song. Have you ever heard of Leonard Skinner?
Oh yeah.
The
Free
song-
Bird.
Free Bird.
Yeah, definitely.
So the song that really settles me down is "Simple Man." You ever heard that song before?
Yeah.
Be a simple.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Because the reason why I really connected with that song because my parents taught me that,
Yeah.
just be humble yourself, just always humble yourself,
Facts.
When you humble yourself, you will be at peace with yourself,
Yup.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the moment, appreciate your mom and dad.
Yes.
And then when that guitar solo just kicks in, that's you're your breakthrough.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when that guitar solo comes, in, that's just you leveling up. You know.
Yeah.
With the wisdom you were taught with.
I
You
know
know.
what's crazy with you saying that. I want to change mine to Vicente Fernandez El Rey,
El Rey.
and that's because I grew up listening to that. That's what my parents play. Like all we sang all that karaoke, all this,
Yeah.
So I will change mine to that.
It's good. It's good. Awesome. Yeah. All right. So, what's your biggest pet peeve or ick? Now we're just throwing random questions. You know, this one we're just having fun. Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve?
We rocking.
People who don't communicate.
Oh yeah.
People who don't communicate right.
I'm guilty of that one. I'm learning.
Damn it,
I'm trying to do better. Hey, but that's fair. I guess for me, it's people who don't respect others, like things.
Oh, fact.
Or they don't respect boundaries. They don't understand,
Fact.
like you're in someone else's home
Yeah.
or in someone else's space. Respect it. Like even
That's
here, like
it.
clean up after ourselves. Little things like that. That's my pet peeve.
Definitely
for
relate
sure.
to that. Facts.
But you, do you have one?
Me, pet peeve? Ah, man, both those, man. You better be clean and you better talk right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, this is
Accountability.
this major moves. You just got to be, on point. You count me accountable. And like you said, you got to be accountable, man.
Yes,
so,
sir.
yeah. Clean yourself up and make sure you communicate.
Some
guys
people-
out there,
some-
you know what I mean?
Some people take the term "make yourself at home."
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
like
even at their own home, they wouldn't treat it that way.
Right?
Yeah, they wouldn't do it.
My dad always told me, one man's freedom ends when another man's freedom begins.
Hey, talk
You
to
can't,
me.
you can't impose your freedoms on another.
Knowledge.
Talk to
Man,
me.
Wisdom.
Talk to
First
me.
area, that's wisdom. Yeah.
All right. You're on a date with someone you don't know. What's a red flag? What's a red flag you notice? Like, all right, that's a red flag. Like, what's that one red flag? You're like, all right, no, this
Girls
ain't
that
it.
smoke cigarettes.
A girl that smokes cigarettes.
Nah, I can't even get mad at that one. I smoke cigarettes. For me, it's like I don't know. I guess self-centered, like too good for their own clothes, kind of like nose in the air. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you too good if you too cool for yourself, then you too cool for me.
Right?
I can't deal with all that.
Stuck upness. You know,
Like,
we don't
you
know
know,
what to do like that.
It's like you shine so bright, you making me blind. You're like,
You don't need no one. You don't need no one with you, girl. You got it all on your own. You're good.
You
You're
shine
good.
so bright, I can't even look at you.
all right. Oh, what country you want to visit? You know, like there's a country you want to like travel. What's that country you want to visit to?
Dubai.
Dubai.
Beautiful. Thanks. Bye.
Definitely like Indonesia area.
Indonesia? Okay.
Bora Bora, or even the Philippines. is
Yeah,
nice from,
Philippines is
my,
nice.
My brother, shout out my brother, little Johnny. He always talks about the Philippines, so I really want to go to the Philippines.
Nice.
I want
What about you? Do you have one?
Me? Oh, man. Let's see. I probably want to go to, Europe.
to.
I know it's
for
big
real.
popping out there. They always got the good stuff and the hip stuff, you know what I mean? So it'd be kind of cool to go to Europe, bring some style back
Trying to go do some shows in
California,
Europe,
you know what I
man.
mean? Yeah, that too. Stay
Trying
tuned.
to- we're trying to
Stay
do
tuned.
some shows in
We're gonna
Europe,
get some
you
shows
already know.
popping in Europe, man.
Yes,
Brazil
sir.
too. Shout out to Brazil. You know what I mean? That's exclusive right there. That's exclusive. Now you get that's exclusive right there. Shout out to Brazil and everybody.
Right,
I pick it up
Brazil,
even if we
Puerto
fucking
Rico.
big. Yeah, we're gonna go
Puerto
everywhere,
Rico,
man. Puerto
Brazil,
Rico.
All those
Colombia.
Latin American countries.
Yeah, we hit
Colombia,
those. We're hitting
you know what I
those for
mean?
sure.
Everywhere, man.
All
Trying to take us
all
around the
Latinos.
world, you know what I mean?
So, okay, who do you think is the GOAT in his music industry?
Huh.
Ah man. Like what does that explain? Go like
Well,
Who do you think's the
producer,
GOAT? Like that's
So,
just
like just
so
artist?
I will say
Just artist.
my opinion, just because I stand behind it. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't.
Yeah.
Right. If you look at statistics, person with most hits, hell, even like I rock with their songs a little more than others. Drake. Like as whatever anybody. I don't know him as a person, so I can't speak on him like that. But when I listen to his music, when I rock everything he's done, as far as I know, like reach and on the charts, the charts he's charted on, for how long he's been charting, that man right now is the GOAT. You know, I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Well, my all-time goal always be Pac.
Pac, okay.
But this generation, Drake for sure. Generation, Drake for sure. He's in every lane. #1 records everywhere, man. Any lane you touch, he's there. You know what I mean?
And that's the crazy part is music is subjective. So it's up to the listener, right? So when you have majority of listeners agreeing to liking liking this certain songs, it's like you can't deny it.
Shout out Kendrick too. Kendrick one of the greats too. Don't get that twisted.
I'm a Kendrick fan, but when it comes to making a song bounce, making you move, getting you rocking, Drake does it. Whether it is what it is or it ain't what it ain't, but it makes me rock. You know what I mean?
All right, I think that just wraps up our interview. Is there any last words you want to say? Any
Man, y'all go follow us on Instagram, man. You can follow me on Instagram, JRMusic68.
Come on, Hector Andres Music. This weekend I'm gonna be at Mosaic for Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna be rocking. You know, you can see me out here in San Jose. You know, we're gonna be doing a tour. Put out the information. You know, a little bit later. Y'all tune into my Instagram. You really want to rock.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Appreciate y'all for having us.
Special shout out to San Jose, man. Slam Radio, man. SJ Major Moves, man. We're always got moves, man. So if you want to keep it rocking, man, let's go do it, San Jose. Let's get it, man.
You gotta keep it moving.
Yeah.
All right, one last time. That is JR and Hector Andres. And that song, Mi Vida Como Quiero, right?
Como quiero. San Jose, stand up.
That translated means how I want. I do what I want, how I want.
San Jose, stand up.
All right, listen to 90.5 KSJS. Thank you for tuning in. This was San Jose, JR, Hector Andres, and SJ Major only on Rally Atzlan on 90.5 KSJS San Jose.
I do what I want when I want, how I want to.